Hello guys and welcome to the Battlefield 2042 gameplay reveal. We're going to watch the trailer, then we're going to break it down afterwards.
Attention all squads. The Russian troops are falling back. Do whatever you can to secure the sector. We push them back, but not far enough. Do not let them regroup.
A tank though, dropping in. Nice bit of vehicle gameplay here.
Stop! Watch out!
There's that tornado. Plus menu, yes. Oh, the C4 quad onto the helicopter. This is zipline there, very nice. Multiple gunner seats. This just went right into the action, didn't it? They're gonna fly into the tornado. Okay. The next era. A right shield then. Damn. Woo. Okay, cool. Right, I did record that. And we're going to take a look at it again, guys. And we're going to break this down frame by frame. Look at everything that we saw. Talk about the details. So I'm just going to open up the recording here. Thank you for joining me, everyone. So that was just shown on the Xbox Bethesda showcase. We're going to take a look at this. What are your guys' first reactions? Damn. It was quite a short trailer. I mean, 2 minutes and 46. I thought we'd be getting a bit more gameplay than that, to be honest. But we'll play it through and take a look at everything.
Incoming fire!
Right, okay. So I can actually go frame by frame as well on VLC. Just want to get that start bit. It was on the Antarctic map, wasn't it, that, I think? There we go, look at that. I mean, that capture point, I know it's kind of hard to read, but I think that's 1,590 meters away or something. So this is one of the biggest maps in the game. Nice little look at the UI here as well. So you can see what I was talking about with the capture point moving to the bottom here, and then the points on the top. And rocket launch. So there's just a little montage at the start, really.
Attention all squads. The Russian troops are falling back.
Okay, so we're starting on the stadium.
To secure the sector.
So much that we can see here. So this gun here, that's got like a hybrid scope on it. It does appear that there's a bit of a vignette as well, although usually you can disable that type of thing. That looks like a UMP, doesn't it? What have they called it? MD540 Nightbird. That might be Is that the name of the gun? I don't know. So they're playing as, I think they're playing as Maria Falk here. We've got an Apache here, a couple of jets in the sky. Lots of players on the ground. That's the Osprey type vehicle.
We push them back, but not far enough.
Apache there.
Do not let them
Okay, so this is inside the cockpit of the Apache helicopter. Looks like there was a lock-on missile fired there too, didn't it?
regroup.
Oh man, look at those flares though. What the hell? That's kind of sick.
Do not let them regroup.
That's the alligator, I think it's called. Okay, so here we've got... This is McKay, so that's the assault character in the game. And the assault character here has a bolt-action rifle. It's in this game. You can actually pick whatever primary weapon you want. Doesn't matter what class of specialist you are. Okay, so that's a look at the grapple hook as well. It's very colourful, isn't it? Very bright. Bit of a Spider-Man swing. Up we go. Teammate takes down a sniper up there. Oh, in the behind-the-scenes gameplay that I was shown, they did have third-person takedowns. Alright, this is cool. So, DICE told us that at any point, any soldier can call in a vehicle on a tablet. So I think that's what's happened here. One of these two maybe has called in a tank. And it can be delivered to you on the battlefield. And notice now how the sandstorm has picked up and the whole like vibe of the level has changed. It's kind of much darker now, right? When we started out, it's a light sky. It's different. You can see the sandstorm in the background here coming in. I think, just look how big that is. What the hell? I'll play it from there. How many tanks are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. That one's dead, or almost about to be dead. 5. The tank as well has got multiple seats here. We've got the driver, the top gunner, the back gunner, and the spotter. 120mm smoothbore. I presume that's the type of ammunition, right? Huge explosion in the sky. Tank taking out a helicopter. A bit of Michael Bay jumping there. Very nice. This is one of the transport vehicles. Look at that. Okay, right. Check this out, guys. I want you to pay attention to the tank here. The wheels, the track. Check this out. I don't know if you guys can make this out, but look how it deforms. You see that? If we go frame by frame there. Check this out. We'll go full screen for this. Watch here. It's actually deforming over the carcass of that vehicle. Like, that is some slick physics engine there. See? The wheels are getting pushed up inside the tank. The gear at the back is spinning. And the track is actually deforming. Like, that is some serious detail, man. That's super cool.
Stop! Watch out!
Okay, you can see the trees. Okay, this is what I was talking about in my previous video. Look at the trees. And when the storm rolls in, like I said, it affects the vibe of the level, but it also affects the trees and the bushes. They're all kind of bowing in the wind. There's lots of debris in the air everywhere.
Stop! Watch out!
Big tornado comes in. Helicopter crash there. They're running into one of the buildings. This is the plus system. Okay. So this system in the game allows you to change your weapon attachments on the fly. Nice little moment here in the trailer. We've got 4 different options here. I presume that's why it's called the plus system as well, right? Because it looks like a plus. But we've got a suppressor, some kind of compensator, 2 types of foregrip. Well, that might be a barrel actually, like a short range CQB barrel or something. That guy says Dozer, although that looks like Espinosa. I think that's Espinosa. We've got different magazine types. These actually change the rate of fire of your gun and the damage stats, and then different scopes here. And as you can see, there's no animation for changing. It just kind of like flicks out on the fly. Out of the elevator into the roof. Another takedown there. Oh, there's a rocket at the helicopter. Quad bike here. I presume that's preloaded with C4. Boom. Kind of like the reveal trailer. Get up there into the zip line. You can shoot while you're on the zip line. Okay, wait, hang on a sec, hang on. Look at this. So I don't know what this helicopter is. It kind of looks like an advanced version of the Hind maybe, but you see how there's multiple streams of gunfire coming from it, right? And that's because I would guess that helicopter has multiple gunner seats in it. So you'll have one person in this seat, one person in here, you'll have a pilot and a gunner. So they're talking about how the more people you've got in the vehicles, the more proficient they are. Revive symbol here as well. So this guy is playing as a character called Sundance, who I think is the one with the wingsuit. Sundance isn't a support character, so perhaps everyone in the squad can revive. Squad mates, maybe even just everyone can revive. That'd be kind of cool. Jumping off, we're going to pop the wingsuit. Flares on the attack helicopter. Look at that tuk-tuk being pulled in there. That's so awesome, I love that shot. Osprey being dragged into the tornado, sorry. Crash at the end. Little montage at the end here. It's the discarded map. Stem pistol. And then this rocket takes off. Apparently this rocket can fail as well. So it doesn't always take off. And if it crashes, that'll have some adverse effects on the level. I don't know what they are, but I imagine lots of explosions, lots of smoke. That's the Xbox conference again. Open that back up.
Incoming fire!
Okay, we're gonna go to that end bit again. So I think there was some stuff in there. Did I miss some? Yeah, so that's right at the end. We'll skip through next frames. Enter the next era. That was a right shield, isn't it? Hold on, my DLC plays just glitched a bit there. Open it back up. Here we go. Good old Windows video player. Yeah, this is a right shield there. I'm guessing that might be one of the specialist gadgets, because that's the first time we've seen that. Battlefield has had right shields before. In Battlefield 4 and Hardline, it had right shields. Here's the compass on the bottom of the screen as well. When you aim down the sight, you get a compass. Right. So that's like big Damavand Peak vibes, right? That's the map set in the Antarctic again. Leaping off. Although that jet there, what the hell? That's so low down. And you can drive the transport vehicles on the ice by the looks of it. Got the hovercraft there. That looks sick, man. I love that. Experience all that war. This is discarded. So in this ship here, this is a massive ship called the Colossus, and they told us that inside that is a nuclear submarine. and you have to fight over that. So I imagine that's like a fully decked out interior with flanking routes and lanes and all that good stuff for infantry fighting. MBT, little bird up here. That's inside the stadium. You know, we were just looking at that stadium at the start where we were flying over the top. Bit of destruction here, micro destruction of the pillars. I like that. Very nice. Stim pistol. So this is one of the specialists called Maria. And she has this pistol that she shoots into people and she can revive them from afar. It's one of her gadgets. That there is the meaty transport vehicle. I don't remember the name of it. It's kind of like an LAV, but it's got multiple seats in it. Another tank there being airdropped in. Okay, so that there is... It kind of looks like an F-35, doesn't it? That jet is hovering, look. See? That's cool. So that's the first time in the trailer they've showed a jet hovering, I think. You could do that in old Battlefield games like BF2. BF3 also had an F-35 that could do that. Vertical takeoff and landing. I assume the Ospreys are going to be the same in this game as well. I mean, surely you shouldn't be standing that close to it, right? That is going to burn your face off. That is going to ruin you. Come on. You shouldn't be that close. Not much else we can see there, is there? And then it ends. Okay. So it gives us a little taste. I expected to get something a bit longer than that, to be honest. I thought we were going to get maybe like 6 to 8 minutes of gameplay. But they just went all in on this, really, didn't they? Like, if we go from the start, it's just full on action. Incoming fire! Starts off with a little montage. Yeah, they just get straight into it.
Attention all squads. The Russian troops are falling back.
Multiple capture points there in the stadium. I mean, that is massive. And think about, you can go in most of those skyscrapers, right?
Back, but not far enough. Do not let them regroup.
Looks like the helicopter had unlimited ammo there as well. That's McKay's gadget again. Stabbed. Looks up towards the sandstorm. That doesn't look exactly like an Osprey though, does it? It's got different jets on it. Storm starts to roll in. Yeah, they just went straight into the action. Kind of gives me Dawnbreaker vibes, this map. Lots of vehicles. I love that, it's so cool. And that deformation again on the tank track. Does it damage you if you get sucked into it? Puts on that drum mag for the Vector. Little sniff there as well. Bit of comedy. Now, you don't see the guy get off the quad bike. Only in Battlefield moments, that is. No Renzooks though, like they had in the Reveal trailer. Time to kill looks really quick, doesn't it? I mean, the scale of it is just ridiculous. You see that there where she put her hand up in the air? The hood is kind of glitching out there as well. Come on, let me just go back to that. Yeah, this bit here. So I wonder, when you're near the tornado, can you only hip fire? Because why else would you put your hand in the hair, like in the air like that? You see how the HUD is glitching out as well, the UI. I don't know if they've done that just for the video, or is that actually how it is in the game? That bit's awesome, man. But it's dragging in the vehicle there, pulling it back. The developers told us a story where they were in a playtest and they were pinned down by a sniper on a hill out in the open. And the tornado in the distance had picked up a container like from a shipping crate and it just landed on the sniper and saved their life. Those smoke effects as well, man. Look at those smoke effects. I brought this up in my last video. You guys remember like a year ago when they showed us the snippet of Frostbite engine stuff at EA Play last year and they had like smoke on a box? When I saw this here, I'm thinking, okay, maybe that's proper 3D volumetric smoke. I mean, look at it, man. It's just filling up the level. This over here, massive plumes. And the smoke coming off it as well. Like, see this here? Like, that doesn't look like a texture to me. That looks like proper volumetric smoke. Look at that. That's nice. That is real nice. Damn, okay, right, so I think what I'm going to do is do a proper detailed breakdown of the trailer and post that as a video. But while we're here, I'm going to try and read some of your guys' reactions in the chat. So what do you think of the gameplay they've just released? We've got a 4K trailer on YouTube now. Okay, I'll have to check that out then. Looks sick. Game looks absolutely nothing like COD. Yeah, that's true. Very cool. We love it. Who is Delta? Delta's one of the specialists, I think. Everyone has to play on low graphics. We can't get new graphics cards. Supersonic Source said whack. Mato, I liked it, but still. Spectre looks amazing. I'd rather play BF3, Matt Brown. Legs, can't wait. Drums, absolutely amazing. Pre-ordered. Yeah, this game looks nothing like COD. Benny, it looks really good. Dustin, stoked to watch you get some gameplay. Yeah, I'd love to record some gameplay. Graphics are poor. Who said that? Paul Scott. You think the graphics are poor, Paul? Okay. Doesn't even look futuristic. Well, I think if it was too futuristic, people would be turned off by it, right? Battlefield, I think, is best when it's a modern or near modern setting, and I feel like, hopefully, they don't go too far into the futuristic stuff in this game. And at the moment, it kind of looks like that, so that's good, in my opinion. I mean, the graphics look really nice to me. I mean, some of those physics effects as well. I remember this is from a 1080p stream on Twitch. I have to check out that 4K version though with a higher bitrate. So I think overall the majority of the chat, it's a good reaction. A few people aren't interested, I think. Everything looks perfect, new engine looks insane. Looks quite generic. It's Xbox gameplay as well. Well, it looked like they were using a mouse, so I don't think that's... I think this is PC gameplay. They're using a mouse. Look, although you can use a mouse on Xbox. I think you can tell by the movement it's a mouse. Better look in the BF4. I'd hope so. MV, do you think they'll have animations when entering vehicles like in BF1 and BF5? I don't think so, because I feel like the vibe of this game is going for sandbox and fun and getting that old Battlefield feel back. And a lot of people didn't like the animations for BF5. And if you think about the bit on the roof that's coming up with the quad bike, the guy just gets off the quad bike really quick. So I don't think it will have animations for getting in and out of vehicles. And you have to remember as well, this is 128 players. So on some other part of the map, like this might be happening. The same thing might be going on. But yeah, look. So the guy's on the quad bike, and then he's not. I think if there was an exit animation there, he would still be on the quad bike here, right? Unless it was the quickest animation ever. But I think he just kind of dives off. Watch it again. Yeah, there's no way. I mean, there's not enough time there. They just kind of bink off, I think. I mean, that's just insane. It's been in the stadium as well. Here, isn't it? No. Next bit. Yeah. Riot shields, a bit hit and miss in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I can't stand riot shields in Warzone and Modern Warfare. Unless you can break them. I mean, in BF4 there was a riot shield, but you could break it. So, you know, I hope that's the case. I love this destruction here, man. This is cool. Micro destruction in the stadium. Loads of knocked out people here. Oh yeah, they told us as well that when you call in these vehicles, like here, you see how that tank is being dropped in? You can shoot them. So you could completely troll someone. If someone called in a vehicle, you could actually shoot that. I don't know if you could destroy it in time, but that's just a bit funny. That's insane. I can't imagine what that's like. So cool. It's 128 players, CJ, on PC, Xbox One SX, and PS5. It's 64 players on PS4 and Xbox One. So old gen, 64 players. New gen, 128. Yeah. Some people were kind of disappointed that there's no animations for this. I don't mind. I mean, just like binking on. I think mid firefight or something, you'd want it to be quick, right? But it would be cool to see some sick animations where he's like unscrewing the suppressor and screwing it back on, but yeah, maybe that wouldn't work for that sandbox type of gameplay. Sweet. This is the grapple again. So you've got infinite charges there, and this is pre-alpha gameplay, so it could change, but I hope there's some kind of a cooldown on the grapple gun. You know, I don't want people to just be swinging around everywhere like they're Spider-Man. Oh, it does. It looks like it's recharging a bit there, doesn't it? I don't know. It's kind of difficult to see. Yeah, there's like a line going up there. You see that? It's full here. Uses it. It lands, and then it changes, and then it starts building the bar up. So I do think there's a cooldown on that. Cross-platform, they've not talked about cross-platform or crossplay at all. They've not mentioned it. In my opinion, I think for this type of game to be releasing in 2021, it has to have crossplay. But based on the knowledge we have about how the old gen version is different, it's 64 players, it's smaller maps. I think if there's crossplay, it would only be between generations. So I would guess that PS4 can play with Xbox One, and I would guess that PS5 and Series S and X can play together. PC, I don't know. You know, there's a lot of debate about whether PC players should be able to play with console, especially when you can expose them to cheaters. So, not sure. But I do think this game will have a healthy player base on PC because it's on Steam. It's probably going to be on Epic Games. It's definitely on Origin, which is EA's platform. And I think a lot of people are just more interested in this game than BF1 and BF5 because it's like it looks like Battlefield 2 and 3, right? Like it's Battlefield, sandbox and fun. So I do think a lot of PC players are going to be on this. I would say if there was a good anti-cheat, a decent anti-cheat, yeah, maybe let the PC players on with PS5 and Series X. But I don't think those consoles need PC players in their lobbies. Maybe volunteer, you know, like if you're, the way Apex do it is, if you are on console and you're playing Apex and you've got 2 friends on PC, you can volunteer to play in PC lobbies, right? So maybe that's the way they do it. But there's a lot to be said for protecting the console players from cheaters, because PC is always going to have hackers. That helicopter just spins, man, gets owned. You can do a big swing with that. So toast. I mean, I would like crossplay, definitely. For sure. Just because it allows people to play with their friends, and it's inclusive, you know? Everyone can play together that way, but I understand why some people don't like it. Is there SBMM? I don't know. They haven't revealed anything about that. I mean, this is just the reveal. Like, within a week, we've been shown the reveal trailer, and we've been shown gameplay. And they said at EA Play, we're going to learn about the next experience that Dice LA are making. And all they said about that was that it was a love letter to the fans of Battlefield.
Attention all squads. The Russian troops are falling back. Do whatever you can.
And then there's another mode called Hazard Zone, which they haven't even talked about. No detail apart from that it's a high stakes game mode. So
but not far enough. Do not let them
there's a lot more to this game. It's just they're not showing it yet. You know, they're teasing. Naughty, naughty, you teasing me. It's marketing, isn't it? You know, you don't want to give everything away at once. Leave them something to design and all that. So I'm sure we'll find out all sorts of information about SBMM, server browsers, anti-cheat, crossplay, minimum specs, you know, all that good stuff in the future. We'll get lots of EA Play, I think. Lots and lots and lots. But this is a very small snippet of the game they've shown, I think. I like the music. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there for now. I'm going to check out the rest of the Xbox stream, see what happened. Hopefully, they've shown some Halo gameplay. I'd love to see that. And I might even do a video on that if they have. But I want to say a big thank you for everyone tuning in. Thank you to anyone that became a member, sent a super chat. Thank you to anyone that chatted away in chat and just asked questions. If you enjoyed this, guys, hit that like button. Thank you. There's going to be a ton more Battlefield 2042 footage, content coming up to launch over summer. EA Play, Gamescom, I'm going to be there for everything. With that said, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I hope you have a great week. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.